So let's begin. Hi, Vicky. Okay, Vicky's here. Locate your spine by feeling it from the inside out. In this asana practice, the physical poses, postures, we're always kind of feeling from the outside in. If you practice with a mirror, using that, outside in to see where the body is. And then we work on that and we work on that until it becomes so familiar that we're able to then sense one layer beneath that. So within the physical to how we're feeling from the inside out. And today we'll continue our practice of mantra recitation. Mantra, translating to traversing your own mind. Getting over your own mind, getting over yourself, the narratives and the stories in our minds that tend to be the same story over and over. And so today we'll practice, we'll add on a little bit. So if you've been here this week, we'll add on a little bit. So that personal mantra, and then we'll see while we are in that recitation, if there's an ability to focus on something else inside. So now an example, we're going to chant Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka. We're going to chant that. And I'm going to go a little longer this time because I know most of you. And period. I know most of you. So I think we're ready for that. Yeah? Can't bust in a new class and do this. No one will come back, I don't think. Anyway, and as we recite this chant, this prayer for everybody's freedom, for everybody's happiness, see if you can count how many times we've been chanting it. So there's a focus within the focus. And don't be too hard on yourself. Okay, I lose count all the time. But there's that practice of finding focus within the repetition. Let's clear the sonic auric field with the sound of 3 ohms, and then we'll enter Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Breathing in. quiet Om. Connect with this feeling. Some practitioners claim that they can arrive to the same feeling as a rigorous vinyasa flow practice as from chanting for 1 hour. Just imagine if we chanted that same thing for 1 hour. Maybe you can feel the vibration a little bit or a lot within you. That is what we're going for today. What is one layer underneath the physical body? Hands to the heart. Interlace the fingers. Press your palms forward. Draw your chin towards the chest. Rounding through the spine. That's it. As you inhale, lift the arms. As you exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Sit tall. Separate the hands. Stretch your fingertips. Twist to the right. Let the hands just touch down. Sitting tall. Breathing in through center. Floating the arms up and twisting to the left. The next time I want you to feel very gorgeous doing this, okay? Inhale, come up to center. Wow, so beautiful. Twist to the right. We need more of this. Come back to center. Oh, I'm so hot. Yeah. Twist to the left. Good. Come up to center. Lower the right hand down for a side bend. And I mean like that sensual part, yeah? Good. Switch sides, please. Hi, Carrie. Let's do one more time each side, kind of floating through like, I feel pretty, so pretty. I get a lot of feedback. Oh, Jen, your classes are so emotional. They like make me cry. So I'm like, oh, let me try to like see if I am capable of lightening the mood. So switch to the other side. Thank you. And then walk your hands forward for a gentle forward fold. Just walk your hands forward any amount, any amount. And feel kind of the back of the spine. Maybe you can feel the back of your skull and the skin on your scalp, kind of, tingly. And then walk your hands over to the right a little bit. Kind of stretch out the left ribs. Breathing into the low belly, breathing into the right side of the, below the right rib cage where your liver dwells. The liver energetically holds our anger, so we kind of squeeze out the right side a little bit. Can you imagine if everyone released a little anger, what would happen? And then walk your hands over to the left. And when we compress through the left here, we kind of massage the spleen from the inside out. And the spleen, according to Chinese medicine, the spleen holds anxiety. And interestingly, when it's not holding anxiety, it is the organ that holds our joy. Woo-hoo-hoo. So again, working from the inside out. Okay, one more breath. And slowly walking back, sitting tall, come up to hands and knees, tabletop position.
Yeah, chin towards the chest, rounding. And then cow pose, lifting the tailbone, soften the belly down. Chin towards the chest, rounding. Cow pose. Ah, good. And again, last time, make like feel the whole spine undulating. Cow pose. Yeah. Feel the body from the inside out. Neutralize the spine. Ah, good. Look over your right shoulder. See if you can catch a glimpse of your right hip. That's it. And you feel that? How you just lean to the left? Yeah, that's it. And now switch sides. Look over the left shoulder, kind of squeezing the left side underneath the ribs where your spleen is, so you can catch a glimpse of that left hip. Good. One more time each side. Look over the right, compressing your liver, releasing a little anger. Imagine that. And then over to the left, releasing a little anxiety, making room for joy. And come back tabletop position, tucking the toes, downward facing dog, please. When you get there, bend one knee at a time. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Right, this whole mantra recitation and like really helped me when I was skiing and I was really scared. I was really scared and all the thoughts were like, I'm so scared. Everyone's having fun except me. Wah, 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 you know. And so instead, I replaced it with a helpful mantra, I am brave, be brave. I am brave. And I was really saying this out loud on the slopes. And then my whole body decided to participate. And then I was having fun. So come forward, plank pose, lower the knees, untuck the toes, and then bring the hips and the belly to the floor, bending the elbows, cobra. Kind of melting into cobra. Good. And then tucking the toes, move through child's pose to downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Come forward plank, lower the knees, untuck the toes first. Good. And then melt the hips down. And then retuck the toes, child's pose, just passing through child's pose, right? To downward facing dog. Again, come forward plank, knees down, untuck toes, then cobra. Yes, Thais, good. Then move through child's pose to downward dog. Yeah. Do you like that? We bypassed the chaturanga. No wonder I liked it, right? All right. Please tiptoe your feet to the middle of your mat and then walk your hands back to your feet and fold in half. Hands to the shins, halfway lift. As you breathe out, fold. Again, inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more, breathing in and fold. Rise up to stand, bend the knees if you like to do that. Reach the arms up, a gentle back bend, hands to the heart. Today we seek to feel what is underneath the physical sensation. But like the physical sensation can be like a gateway, right? And when we pay attention to the gate, we can figure out how to open it. And then we open it and we go through and we find something perhaps like inspiring or clarifying, optimistic, joyful, sensational. Let's flow through some half sun salutations. But when we come back, like when we're here, we come back, we're gonna chant Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Okay, so let's try that. Inhale, reach the arms up. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stand tall. Here we go. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, stand tall. Lift your arms. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Again, breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, fold. Halfway lift and fold. Stand tall. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Yeah, you're welcome to do that anytime. Bend the knees, please. Utkatasana. That's it. Wiggle the toes. Make sure the weight is distributed into the balls, into the heels. Hands to the heart. Taking your shirt off in Utkatasana. Very cool. Yeah, she like kept the bend. Good. All right, let's twist to the right. Any amount. You can hook the elbow or you can keep it more upright. And the practice today is to feel, right, one layer underneath the physical. Right? Like taking the top layer off, you're feeling the tank top, right? The shirt underneath, just a little bit at a time. You feel the skin, the muscles, the bones. Maybe you can connect with the organs and the emotions, one layer underneath. Come back to Utkatasana. Bring the arms behind you, interlace if possible, and fold. Send the breath to the backs of your legs. Just by thinking about them, right? Just think about the backs of your legs and the breath will follow. Rebend your knees, come back to fierce Utkatasana pose. Hands to the heart, and let's twist to the left. Feel one layer underneath. Feel one layer just underneath the thoughts. Ugh. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. It's a vibrational language, a vibrational science, so there's actually benefits to saying it out loud. Okay, one more breath. Come back, Utkatasana. Arms around the back again, interlace if you like that, and fold. If it's too much on the shoulders, you can always just keep the hands apart, right? Or just let them fall to the ground. Utkatasana, come back. Rise up to stand, open the arms, take a deep breath. Loka samasta. Here we go. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Doesn't it feel different energetically, right? When we inject this mantra to underlay, be the foundation of all the poses that we do. All right, let's flow. Breathe in, lift the arms. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Downward dog, please. Come forward plank, and we're gonna bypass the chaturanga. So knees down, untuck the toes, and then melt the hips and the belly down, bending the elbows, cobra. Any amount, good. Tuck the toes, and then plank pose this time. To downward dog, good. So we skip the chaturanga, but we make up the effort by pressing up to plank, right? You can use your knees for support. So let's do that again. Plank, knees down, untuck toes, cobra. Tuck toes, plank. Ooh, down dog. Yeah, there we go. There's the oof. One more time. I'd like to watch this time. Plank, knees down, untuck toes, Bhujangasana cobra pose. Tuck toes, plank, downward facing dog. Very nice. Bend your knees so they're nice and like soft. Good. And walk your hands to the feet. Back, 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 back. Little by little, little by little. Carefully, lovingly in the body. Yay. Open the toes. Malasanas. Yogic squat. If you feel like you need the earth for support, you can always put your hands down. Okay? Now, feel the outer, what are these called? Hips, glutes, yeah, legs. And then engage those muscles and see if you can use the muscles to open the legs out. What is underneath the pose? How can we engage from inside out? Breathe in, breathing out, breathing in and out. Hands down, lift the hips, point the toes forward, and fold. Good. Walk back to downward facing dog. Alrighty. Lift the right leg up to the nose. Exhale. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, knee to the nose. One more, please. Inhale. Knee to the nose. Step that right foot forward. Lift your right arm up. If you like, perch up onto the left fingertips to give yourself a little more height. And then feel your outer right hip from the inside out. And like feel interocept. Feel your breath. Feel your heart rate. No judgment, right? It's just like, okay, there's my heart rate. Good. And downward facing dog. Come forward plank. Lower knees. Untuck the toes, cobra. Retuck the toes, plank pose. Downward facing dog. We're going to do that again, but I want you to imagine a cobra, you know, when it comes out of the basket, like shh, like that's cobra, right? So there's a uprightness in the spine. So feel, you don't have to do that, you know, but feel that energy in your spine, okay? Come forward, plank. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, cobra. Retuck the toes, plank. Very nice. Down dog. I saw that. Very nice. Left leg up and back. Knee to the nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to the nose. Feel your body. Inhale, three-legged dog. Knee to the nose. Step that foot forward. Left arm lifts. Perch. Right finger pads. Give yourself some height. Feel your outer left hip. Right, feel your feet. And then slowly transition back downward facing dog. See how quietly you can move. All right, come forward, plank pose. Lower knees, untuck toes, Bhujangasana. Plank pose. Downward facing. Child's pose, resting. Take a breather. Whew. Now, with the senses of the eyes tuned out a little bit, feel interocept. Sometimes the higher we bring the heart rate, the easier it is, right, to feel the heart rate coming down. When we are pushed to the extreme, sometimes it helps elucidate, you know, what we're trying to, the point. It's more clear. Higher contrast, more dynamism, more obvious. So walk your hands to the right, please. Maybe you can, or you want to, stack the left hand on top of the right hand. Listen to my voice. As you breathe in, expand through the left. And as you exhale, contract through the right. Try that again. Inhale, expand through the left. Exhale, contract through the right. Walk the hands back to center, over to the left. Maybe stacking the right hand on top of the left. And as you inhale, feel your right lung really getting expansive. And as you exhale, contract through the left, squeezing the spleen. One more time. Make space for the liver on the right. Exhale, squeeze the spleen. Make room for joy. Walk the hands back to center. Downward facing dog. Whee. Good. Right leg up and back. Breathe in. Knee to the nose. Breathing out. Inhale, leg goes up. Exhale, knee comes in. One more time, breathing in, leg goes up. Exhale, knee to the nose, step that foot forward. Right arm up. Good. Bring your right hand to your right hip. You kind of feel where your right hip is. And then come into high lunge like this. So find support, hold the body. When you feel steady, then lift the right arm up. Just for a moment, bring the hands behind the lower back. Interlace your right thumb on top. Extend the elbows as far as feels right, feeling your chest kind of open up. Feel the shoulders rolling down the back. Good. And then gently release the hands, place them down, downward facing dog, either holding down dog or cycle through. The sigh is a very important tool. There are a cluster of neurons in our brainstem responsible solely for the sigh. I find that fascinating. So feel free, friends, at any point. Especially at home, you can be like extra loud, no? All right, other side. Left leg up, please. Knee to the nose, breathing out. Inhale, leg goes up. Exhale, knee comes in. One more time. Knee comes in. Step that foot forward. Lift your left arm. Get nice and high in the body. Lovely. Left hand, left hip. And then slowly rise. Right arm up. And then left arm up. Hands behind the back. Left thumb on top. Stretch the knuckles down. Shoulders sliding down the back. Lower the hands down. Downward facing dog. Optional flow here. There's really no right, no wrong. The more we practice together, the more familiar you become with the poses, right? Maybe the more freedom you feel to adapt, to add, to subtract. Good, right leg up and back. Step that foot forward, high lunge, coming directly up this time. So we're going to warrior three, which is balancing on the right leg. So option to keep the hands at the heart. That's good. I like this one a lot. Option two, arms out like a T, like airplane wings. This really assists with balance. And option three, interlace the fingers behind the back, right thumb on top, which is more challenging. So make your selection and then tip the chest forward, shifting rather than jumping, shifting into warrior three pose. Can you relax the right toes just a little? Can you lower the left hip just a touch? And here's the juiciest one. Can you lift up through your right hip crease? One more breath. Step back, warrior two pose. Whew. So right leg is forward, yes. The feet drawing apart. And feel really gorgeous here, you know? I feel like expansive, taking up space. Bring your left arm behind the lower back, and whatever it finds is what it finds, okay? The back, the glute, the side, the hip, the crease, and then turn your right palm to face up. Look into your right palm. What do you see there? This is a work of the imagination, yes? That is a way to see beyond the physical. Good, reverse. Keep that hand, the back hand bound, good. And then come back to this half bound warrior two. We're going to floss between these two places, okay? Reverse and come back. Reverse and come back. Feel your shoulder as you do this one more time. And come back. Bring your left foot in a little closer, like just heel toe. You see this heel toe? Very useful move. Heel toe, a little closer. And then look down in front of your right foot. Half bound, half moon. Shifting forward. Right fingertips to the block, to the floor, or hovering. See if you can tickle yourself with your left fingers somewhere on the right leg. And in this moment, feel something beyond the physical. And if that's challenging, you can recite out loud or in your mind, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and be free. Listen, we're going to land back quietly to half-bound warrior two. So rebend, land the left foot. Okay. Stabilize. Nice focus, Joanne. Now left shoulder, keep it where it is. And then slowly release the left arm back into warrior two arms without moving the shoulder. Now feel that left shoulder should feel nice and open. Okay, reverse. And then windmill the hands all the way down, optional vinyasa, or straight to downward facing dog. Good work. Good work. Left leg up. Step forward, high lunge. Good. Find the position of the hands either to the heart, airplane wings, or interlacing. Always match. A good practice is to match the foot in front with a thumb on top. And soon there will be no dominant anymore. Okay, and then shift the chest forward, taking off into Virasi. It's a treasure hunt. You know, where's the lesson? Where's the magic? Right? Where is that little gem that we can discover by practicing bhakti devotion? 2 more breaths. Nothing lasts forever, including this struggle. 1 more. And then quietly land back. High lunge. Opening, warrior two. Yeah, warrior two. Turn your palms to face up. Nice, Thais, 1 at a time. That's so beautiful. And then look into your left palm, like something really, really tasty, really scrumptious, really beautiful, really sweet. For me, it's like a puppy that can fit in my palm. All right. Now bring your right arm behind the lower back and just love whatever it can touch. Okay? We come to practice to cultivate a good relationship with our body and with our thoughts. Reverse. And then come back. Again. Reverse. Yeah. And come back. Reverse. Oh, coming back. Let's do 1 more. Kind of feels good, no? Coming back. Good. Let's begin by heel toeing the right foot a little closer, just a little closer, shortening your stance. Look out and in front of your left foot about a foot, and to the left. Begin to shift. Take as many steps as you need. Coming into a half bound, half moon. This is designed to be hard so we can have an opportunity to practice focus. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Bend the left knee quietly. Warrior two legs. Keep the arm bound. Keep the arm bound. Thank you. Oh, good focus, no? Now keep the right shoulder feeling very open like that. Then release the right arm. Whoa. Oh, I love that. Let's reverse once more. And then windmill the hands down with love, with compassion. Optional vinyasa or straight to downward dog. Lower the knees down to the ground. Walk your hands. Thais, you're fine. Are we? Okay. The one palm print forward. So your arms are a little further. Why? Because we're going to lower down to the elbows and then we're going to lift back up onto the palms. We're going to lower down and then lift back up. Keep your shoulders stable, right? Lower the elbows. Lift back up. Keep doing this or do this from down dog to dolphin, right? So up to you. Just because you can doesn't mean you have to, right? Or should, right? So option. And remember, our mission today is to feel one layer underneath the physical body. Two more rounds. Whatever you're doing, do two more. One more. Child's pose. So I have this little YouTube channel, and I post these like recordings and some videos I made during my training. And one of my videos gets a lot of heated comments. This is wrong. This is not this, you know. And wow, does that get my whoo, right? And I remember I read those comments and I was teaching a class and my mind was just flooded with these comments. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. JK, no one said that, but that's how I felt, right? And so it's through this practice that I'm able to feel what's underneath that, right? Physically, which is like my heart, my blood, my face was flush, right? All these physical things that I have cultivated a good relationship with through practice, which meant I knew how to regulate from that place. Like it still was uncomfortable, you know, I'm not immune, but it's the duration of that struggle is shorter, and I'll take that. Every passing moment is an opportunity to turn it all around. Vanilla sky. So please come back, tabletop position. Good. Let's take a little bit of a wrist stretch. So point your fingers like out to the right and to the left. You can rock a little left and right. So much weight bearing on our wrists. Let's just spend a little bit of time. And if you'd like to, you can turn the fingers back, pointing towards your knees, and you can rock back and forth. Even having the hips like coming down towards the heels a little more so that the heels of the palms start to peel up. And can you do this while the shoulders are nice and stable? Yeah. I just get really sad when I see students with blown like or torn like shoulder cuffs and it doesn't come back. Yeah. All right. And then return the hands back. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Feel the shoulders going up towards your lower back. Okay. Right leg up, breathing in. Knee to the nose, breathing out. Step forward, high lunge. Right? Feeling the feet so steady on the ground. Very nice. Open warrior two. Bring the hands to interlace behind the back. Right thumb on top. Why? Because the right leg is in front. Good. Now stretch the knuckles down. Peel your shoulders up, back, and down. And we're going to lean the right shoulder towards the right thigh. It doesn't have to touch. We're just leaning without letting the left shoulder come forward. Right? So you're just laterally. It's like, oh, it's a side bend. Yeah. And like no ego here. Yes? So it's just like, okay. And can you look towards Broadway? Like look towards the same direction as your chest and try to peel that left shoulder back. That's it. One more. And then come back. Keep the shoulders open, release the arms, warrior two arms. Eagle arms. Cross the right arm underneath the left. Find eagle arms, yeah. Palm to palm, that's it. Now lift the elbows up. Draw the fingers away from your face and like feel what's underneath that sensation. Look through what you see. Look in for insight. We're going to transition from the legs of warrior two to high lunge legs. So heel toe the left foot in a little closer, that helps. And then slowly pivot, face forward. Left heel comes up. We're gonna step the left foot next to the right, bending both knees like a Utkatasana. Ooh, like an eagle in a chair. Imagine that image. Pretty cute, huh? Like an eagle sitting in a chair. All right, now shift the weight into the right foot. Bring the left thigh on top for eagle legs. You can keep the toe on the ground. You can bind it behind the thigh. We are more than this physical body, but we are this physical body. Okay. Bring your right hand, unwind to the right hip. Bring your left hand to the left knee. And then rise up to stand, holding your shin, like right underneath the knee. Good. And then open this left knee out to the left and come into tree pose. Your right ankle is telling you a lot of stories right now, huh? Me. Hands to the heart. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Join me. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. One more. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Let the left leg come down. Shake out, roll out the right ankle, the right leg. Let's take a half sun salutation. Breathing in, lifting up. Breathing out, fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. And fold. Rise up to stand. Hands to the heart. 10 breath standing meditation. Feel your heart rate from the inside out. And then inhaling, arms go up. Exhale, fold. Feel really beautiful. Halfway lift. Downward dog. Stay or take one flow. Right? If the body's like, oh, I need it. Oh, good one, Thais. Just a cat and cow and then back to dog. That's a great one. Okay, let's do the other side. I'm gonna wash, my glasses are so foggy. Left leg up and back. Knee to the nose. Step forward, high lunge pose. Open warrior two. Interlace the fingers behind the lower back. Left thumb is on top. Stretch your knuckles down. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Yeah, so spacious, so beautiful. The front of the chest. Good. And begin to tip your left shoulder towards your left thigh. Does not have to touch. We're just tipping over. Keeping the chest though, like how far you go is how far you go. Inhale, two. Exhale. One more. And out. Good job, Bree. Do this twice today. Come back up. Open the arms, warrior two. Feel that spaciousness. What's next? I forgot. Thank you. You should teach. Left arm underneath the right. Sorry. I'll get better. And please guide your elbows up a little bit to where you think your shoulders are. The fingers draw away from the face. Cultivate X-ray vision and look through your arms. We're going to make this transition together. It's difficult, so we move slowly. Bring the right heel and toe closer to the left. Pivot onto the ball of the right foot. Face forward. Good. Now step your right foot next to the left, keeping both knees bent. Shift the weight into the left foot. Cross the right thigh over the left. And decide, all right, where are you going? Once or twice. But keep the elbows lifting. Yes. Look through the arms. Good focus. Okay. Now unwinding the arms. Left hand to the left hip. Right hand to the right, underneath the right knee. And slowly come up to stand. Open the right leg to the right. Tree pose. And practice reciting either Loka Samasta or another mantra just to yourself. Channeling, right, that energy and that, that devotion, that bhakti to this pose. Anchor yourself through your mantra. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Okay, great work. Lower that right leg down. Kind of pick up, roll out the left ankle, express some appreciation that the left leg showed up for you like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog. Right leg up and back. Step that foot forward between the hands. Walk your hands forward, vertical splits. Point the left toes. Kind of reaching that left leg up by pulling up through inner strength. One more breath. Whew. Good. Now bending both knees, slide your left knee outside your right foot. Like keep bending, bending, bending. You can look at me. Bending, 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 bending. That knee is coming outside the foot. Yes? Let the knee come down. And then we're going to sit down. How can sitting down be so hard? I don't know. Lift the arms. Let's twist to the right. Very gently on the neck, look over the right shoulder. Okay, and then face forward, hands to the heart. We're going to lean over to the left hip, and we're going to use the muscles to move the bones into pigeon. So, and then place the hands down when you need, adjust yourself, find yourself in pigeon pose. Remember the cobra, like shoom, it's like that. There's a little bit of that action in pigeon too, where the spine. So you know pigeon pose is actually this, where like your spine is up, and when we fold over, that's like sleeping sleeping pigeon or sleeping swan, okay? That's why I like all the variations with the knee and the thing. It's like all the chest is lifted. So for today, see if you can spend like, 5 breaths upright. Pull the right hip down towards the ground. Yeah. And see if you can still lift up through the spine. Yeah. And if you like to fold forward, 5 more breaths, deep, long, slow, soothing breaths. What's right underneath what you're feeling in the body? When we have this left leg forward, we compress the organs on the left. Other than your spleen on the left, there's also, I'm going to get it wrong. Never mind. Is it gallbladder on the left or the right? The right. Thank you. The right. What's on the left? Just the spleen? The kidneys. One on each side, most of us. Are you a doctor? Yeah, okay. Well, I said 5 breaths, but it feels so good. It's been like 20, huh? All right, please rise up onto the palms. And I want to exit this pigeon pose like very mindfully today. So please tuck your right toes under. Lift your right knee. Yeah, good. And if it feels like, oh, 3-legged dog is like too far, then lower the right knee and like walk your right knee forward. And then lift the right knee, firm up the hands, and then lift the left leg up and back. Very nice. Bend the knee, open the hip. You want to flip, you can flip. Otherwise, just hang out in this. Some teachers call this fire hydrant pose, and I like really didn't get it. But then I got it. All right, three-legged dog, come back. Optional vinyasa or skip it. Left leg up and back. Step it between the hands. Walk the hands forward, lift the right leg. Vertical splits. There's a lot to feel in this pose. A lot of this is letting yourself feel. One more breath, please. Okay, now bend your left knee and your right knee. Bring the right knee outside the left foot. Use your hands for support and lower the right knee, lower the right foot down. And then you're going to sit down in between, behind you. Nice. Lift the arms, feel the ribs. Twist left. Without overstressing your neck, gaze softly over your left shoulder. And then face forward. Bring the hands to the heart. Lean over to the right and move. Place that left leg behind you. And then find pigeon pose. And I strongly encourage you, if possible, to stay upright for 5 breaths. Letting the shoulders like rest on the back body. Let the heart be lifted. Let the left front hip like be pressing down to support the lifting in the chest. And then option to fold. The gallbladder, energetically associated with a worry. And when I think about what the gallbladder does, it helps us digest fat. Is that right? Okay, thank you. Don't want to be spewing nonsense in here. And you think about how difficult fat is to, dissolve. We have this organ there to help us with that. So energetically, when we have a thought, an experience, a thought pattern that's very stubborn, we can stimulate that energetically in the body with a pose such as this. And for those who no longer have or have pieces of the liver or the gall, you can still access this energetically in the body. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Always a good time. Rise up onto the palms, please, please. Ooh, we're gonna exit this pose with like a lot of care. So tuck the left toes, And then walk the left knee in, right? Oh, feel that shortening of the stance. Plant the hands firmly. Lift the left knee, then lift the right leg up and back. Feel your body from the inside out. Bend the right knee, open the hip, hang out here, or flip like the dog is peeing or the dog is upside down. Yes. And then come back, everybody, three-legged dog. This is the final vinyasa opportunity offered with our time together today. So take it or don't. I appreciate your effort. Come to plank pose. Lower the knees. Untuck the toes. Cobra. Good. Take a breath in cobra. Exhale, lower the chest down. Again, inhale, lifting the chest. Press your pinky toes down and then roll down as you exhale. Again, inhale, cobra. Option to lift the hands this time, just 1 inch above the ground, squeezing your elbows towards your ribs. Yes, engaging your glutes just enough to support your lower back and lower down. Reach your hands by your hips, fingertips pointing towards your feet. Good. And then lift the chest up, lift the head, yes, and you can lift the legs if you so choose. Feeling long in the back of the body. You know, snakes are so clever. They're just quiet, low to the ground, very grounded creatures, yes. And lower down. There's a favorite Brazilian, well, it's a Brazilian woman that told me this. I don't know if it's a Brazilian saying, but it's a don't give a snake wings because it doesn't want to fly. So conserve your energy, you know? Okay. Same pose again, hands by the hips. Lift your head and chest. Maybe lifting the legs. The arms can stay there. You can interlace them behind your lower back. The strength and bind of the shoulders assisting you in this place. The toes are strongly pointed. Yeah, reaching back. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Use the floor as a tool to feel yourself from the inside out. Biofeedback of the earth. Saying, here, let me help you feel. One more belly back bend of your choice, right? You can do a cobra, you can interlace, or you can bend the knees and reach back for the ankles. What is working best for your energy today? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Take any like counter movement. You want to windshield wiper your legs because that sounds like a good idea, then do that. The more we practice and become familiar with the poses, the more freedom we gain by doing what we need when the body asks. And please very comfortably come to lie down on your back with your knees bent and feet on the floor. And without doing anything, just press your low back into the ground. Press your kidney or kidneys down into the ground. Yeah, this yoga practice is, I got you. I got your back. All you have to do is lie down and you will feel me supporting you. Okay. You can release that pressing. Unite the soles of the feet. Gently let the knees fall out. Supta, recline. Dada Konasana, bound angle pose. If this is too much on the hips, then don't do it. Bring the knees back. Right? If it's too much, it's too much. An idea is to place the hands on the body to feel yourself breathing. Feel that breath slowing, soothing.
Help your knees back together. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Gently rocking a little side to side, and stay here or happy baby pose. And wherever you are, come to stillness and press the low back down once more. The kidneys, they hold our fear. So we massage the kidneys to release a little bit of that fear. My teachers say, before you release the kidneys, there's no other releasing you can do as well. Good. Spinal twist. Arms to a T, legs to the left, any shape. Knees side by side, crossing right thigh over left, catching the cat's tail. Be like extra comfortable in this twist. And imagine your kidneys getting a massage here. Like all the muscles and the blood vessels, like your breath moving through, just gently massaging the kidneys from the inside out. Our emotions can cause the soreness in our body, right? And the soreness in the body can stir up that emotion. So let us develop a good relationship with the body. So when we start to feel like, ooh, my low back is a little tense, and maybe I need to release some fear. And the more we practice, the more sensitized we become to these feelings. Switch your twist to the other side. when you feel even in both sides, come back, Shavasana. Healing mantra, Maham Mrityunjaya. So rest deeply, receive fully this healing mantra. This whole practice has opened you up to receive a healing mantra of this. Your next inhale to the belly and let it fill your belly and exhale. And then slightly bigger breath in and out. Fingers and toes start to stir. Back of the head, rocking a little side to side. Arms over the head, full body, yawning, back awake. Good. And then make your way slowly back up to a seated position in the way that your body feels. You're beautiful in doing it. Quick reminder that every pose, every posture we practice, like standing, is to prepare us for this. All those poses designed so that we can sit like this with greater ease. Trippy. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu 3 times, and then 1 Om to close our practice. Breathing in. Loka samasta chin in softly towards your heart. May the light inside shine bright in an effort to ease the pain and suffering of all beings, seen and unseen. Thank you for coming to class to do the work of feeling the body from the inside out. Lifting your head when you feel complete. Flutter the eyelids open.